baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark.
Guys, what are we looking at? We're going to look at Flask number 99 and probably hear a whole lot of "I told you so." Wow. That don't look like bourbon. Flask 99. What do I do with the... Make sure I got the journal. Oh. Okay. We're good to go. Okay. It's very dark in color. Looking a lot like the Woodford Reserve. Matt, think you've been drinking that? Why? Life is short, baby. Don't drink anything but the stuff that you really like. See how okay, someone really liked the Woodford Reserve. Okay. Actually, it doesn't smell bad at all. It's I don't know, I'm not going to smell it for the rest of the fucking review. Oops, I was going to try to avoid any swearing. Okay, I was going to try to avoid any swearing while talking politics. Cheers. Well, it's not a bourbon. See, he's been stumping me on a few of these lately, like the Japanese stuff. That really doesn't taste like anything I've had before. And no matter what, mainly because I have it beat into my brain, it just tastes like it's spent time somewhere, or like a white wine or a Chardonnay or something had been. It's got a nice vanilla note to it. When it hits your tongue, I'm getting a subtle sweetness. That crazy Nyap. I know this one is, I don't know if did I read it out loud? That one of the 5 was a cask strength. This is definitely not a cask strength. This is very mellow. I'm getting almost this vanilla and almost like a subtle toffee kind of finish to it. Okay, first was Ben N. Congratulations, Ben. Blue Healer was second with the 2 thumbs up, and the those look like beer mugs. See, Stalker Steve is third. So, Steve, I don't know. I never got a response back from the or the text message I sent you yesterday. There was all sorts of crazy shit going on yesterday. Not just in Washington, but here in town we had a mysterious Spectrum internet outage, which must be a lot of business in this area, because cell phones were not working, and I'm not on Spectrum cell phone. Cell phones weren't working across multiple platforms. Got home, there was no internet. you'd ask the bitch something, and it would just sit and I got notified that the safe. See, now this is weird. It must have been one of these fleeting moments that certain things were getting through, because Christine could not text me, but she could send me messages on Messenger. She said that there was hard lines down at her work. I got a notification that the safe was offline and not being or had lost Wi-Fi. She told me that she checked in for the security cameras and they were all offline. So it's like for a while you were able to do some things but not other things. So I don't know if it was a widespread problem, and then all of a sudden some areas started to work. I got home and I presently still have Spectrum, but I'm getting rid of the TV, and I'm going completely streaming through Roku. Spectrum was sort of working. I started watching Resident Evil. What was it, the final chapter or whatever the hell one it was, and it would like be perfect, and all of a sudden it'd be like, and then the screen would go black, and then it would just sit there, and then I'd walk out of the room and I'd come back, and all of a sudden it'd start working again. And so yeah. Okay, so I guess here's the bottom line, and it's pretty much exactly what I alluded to before. A whole bunch of people that I know are sending out cryptic stuff like Jerry, and the problem is when it actually comes to good people doing bad things, I'm sorry, the numbers just aren't there. You have a lot of people that talk the talk, but you don't have a lot of people that will walk the walk. And it's just well, it is what it is. The entire country got played for fools.
Ding, fries are done.
I mean, again, the amount of information out there. Probably the saddest thing, and I'm just gonna go on record as saying, I can't say that I won't ever vote again, or that I won't vote for like Mike Pence is a fucking sorry, I wasn't gonna swear talking politics. Mike Pence, I hope I never have to vote for him, and I hope every politician that has turned their back on Donald Trump all gets elected out of office. And I want to go on record as saying, regardless of what some of these uninformed, unpatriotic people are saying, Donald Trump is the greatest president in my lifetime, and I'm honored that I voted for him twice, and he will always have my vote. And his speech yesterday, as far as I'm concerned, didn't go far enough. So all of those fair weather pussies that are going on and on about how, oh, he incited violence. No, Donald Trump has always spoken for me. He has always said the things that I would like to say. And I would take them even farther. I'm sorry, people that say, oh, I just didn't get into always tweeting. Well, you know what? You can take a swing at me, I'm going to take a fucking swing back at you. Okay? I'm not presidential. Neither is Donald Trump. He was never one of them. And if you're a Republican listening to me say this, shame on you. All of the ones that were standing there saying, I've got your back, and all of a sudden they're now like going, oh no, yeah, I realize. Here's the truth. Y'all are caught up in the fact that if you stand for Trump, it's probably, you think it's an end to your political life. But I still think there's at least 70 million people that will have your back. Instead, You decided to take the easy path, didn't you?
It doesn't matter because either way they're going to get out of there. People are not going to vote those people back in again.
I certainly hope not. What is this?
What is this? You think that's a good deal? For a Star Trek room? You know, for Jules when she comes.
It's a little small. It's a good price, though.
Well, you don't need anything gigantical. I'm not sticking an 80-inch in the Star Trek room.
Come on. Have you measured the wall? I can move the Star Trek pictures to a...
Really, Eric, really?
Sure, for $118 as long as it's a smart TV, because it has to be a smart TV.
It is a smart TV.
It can't be a political TV. Can't be a Democrat TV, because those are freaking stupid.
It's a smart TV. It has all the bells and whistles.
Well, I legitimately was actually thinking about putting it on the wall where that big Star Trek picture is, so it could be a little bit bigger than a 24-inch. Sit in that bed and put your head on the pillow, and that frame, that picture that's up there is bigger than 24 inches. What is this? I know it's not bourbon.
What do you want, a 43-inch for that much?
That's a better size. I guess double the size, double the price. Hey, Jules watches these. Hey, Jules, I guess you're getting a TV for your room.
Well, I wanted to put one in there anyway. Just because we always have so many people that come and see us and stay with us. So, we'll talk more after. It's whiskey.
Oh my God, everything is whiskey. Bourbon whiskey, Scotch whiskey,
It's rye.
whiskey, whiskey.
It's rye.
It's not.
It's rye.
It's not.
It's rye.
It's not.
It's rye.
You don't
It's
fucking
rye.
know.
That's what I'm telling
Who's
you.
Roy?
Rye. I don't know a Roy.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't. I don't know.
Roy from Blade Runner.
I meant a person that is...
He's real. I saw the movie.
Oh, yeah. Did we hang out with them?
Good.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm going back upstairs. When you're done, we can have TV talk. Sausages. Woohoo! Sausages.
Okay.
Sausages.
So what's your subject for the Miss Bummy Zone on Saturday?
On Saturday, it's going to be artificial intelligence. And we're going to talk about how that is going to affect
By the way,
the human
that's a
race.
segue. Read what you want to know. Are we going to watch that series tonight?
Yes. I got to finish watching it.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about how AI is going to affect the human race.
I think you should take some of these.
No.
Just gonna let a little squeaker go.
You know, there's nothing wrong with my tummy.
Oh, here, Matt wanted you to have these.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
It's part of the beer club. Fish Snack Classics. Oh, just look at that in there. I don't know how you could deny yourself.
Those aren't fish. What are they?
Squid.
Is that actual squid?
Yeah. Salty, dried squid rings.
You know, who keeps sending you this funky shit from the Middle East?
Oh, no, this was actually sent to Matt. He got 2 packets from somebody. Thanks for sending it to Matt. By the way, you can have this.
No, I don't want that.
Give it to Amy.
No!
Have Amy eat this. Amy
Are
eats
you kidding?
everything.
She likes seafood, but not that stuff.
What?
Oh! What you made me do?
Yeah. Where are they? Why are they broken?
Yeah, okay. Well, whatever. Okay, I'm going upstairs.
Oh, since she's down here, by the way, see, we've come to the conclusion that being that more than one person has gotten onto the Patreon, and we figured it, when I originally said, you know what, I just want to throw it out there. If people want to help, they want to help. But you know what? There's enough of you that are actually getting in on that we decided what would be a fun thing to do. Now, I'm not going to have it so that if you're this tier, then you'd have to be this tier to participate. No, I'm just going to make it for the straight across for everybody. I appreciate the people that put in more. I realize we're sort of functioning like the Democratic Party here. These guys down here are making it possible for... Actually, these guys up here are making it possible for you guys down here. No, I need to figure out how to do it. I don't know. And I mean, I guess I could maybe call Andrew, but I'll probably just try to figure it out on my own. Maybe do a couple test things or whatever. But we decided Patreon only reviews, that maybe me and Christine would find a few whiskeys, maybe even pick something obscure off the shelf, or maybe just buy something. And
yeah, that apple stuff can go away though. I don't really like that.
No, not compared to the pecan praline. So I'm going to experiment. So if you guys that are in the patron thing, and I put a video up there, see how it works. I mean, I don't know if you can, maybe we'd have, I mean, I guess there'd be no comments. It would just be a review. So it's not going to be as silly long as these are, because they're, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Here's a segue to public service announcement. Kids, don't do drugs.
Stop it! I'm not. Oh, I'm gonna.
You remember that time you were smoking the marijuana?
I'm gonna start taking up drugs or drinking or something. I don't know. It's better than dealing with the reality of.
When Christine says, "Go grab my oney," I didn't realize I was looking for a piece of 6-inch pipe.
Okay, I'll see you when you get upstairs. Alright. Okay. Shh. Alright.
Yeah. So, that's what we're thinking about doing. Just me and her doing a whiskey review. Or whatever she wants to review, because I can't get her to drink beer. The only time I've actually seen her drink beer is when I bought Canadian beer, and she had to go, well, at least you got real beer. Come on. Fucking stuff tasted like a skunk's butt.
Oh, and like your stuff is any better?
Damn right.
No, it's not. Beer is beer.
Yeah, but you were drinking a can of what was it, Molson? Is that what I actually watched you drink once?
No, it was a blue.
Labatt's Blue?
Yeah.
Wow.
I need one of these. I can't tell you why, but I need one. Okay, gotta go.
I just watched her grab a cucumber.
I don't know if I want to make that pot pie.
Wow.
My phone just started doing that on its own.
That's weird.
Ooh.
What do you mean pot pie? I thought you were making the sausage.
Pot pasta?
Yeah.
I can. We just had macaroni.
Oh my God, you and your culinary calendar. Oh my God, let me double check. Nope. 48 hours ago we had chicken. We cannot have chicken again.
I'm going to bean you over the head with this bottle of water.
Jesus God. I wonder why we have such a hard time with leftovers around here.
Yeah,
hey,
I know.
Want to have leftovers? No, we had that last night. Yeah, that's why they're called leftovers.
I've been doing doing better about that. Shut up.
Hey, want to have leftovers? Well, when did we have that? Well, today's Wednesday. We had it on Monday. Well, we should probably throw that out. Oh, my God!
There's a 3-day rule. Shut up.
Well, we can't make anything on the grill.
Okay, fine. I'll make you your pasta.
Brand new tank last night. Christine goes, hey, well, you're out there smoking that cigar. Why don't you cook up those bacon-wrapped sirloins? Excellent idea. Fired up the grill, let it warm up, went in, grabbed the steaks, came out, and it was off. No problem. I got this shit. Brand new tank in the grill, or in the garage. Or should I say the large shed with the garage door. Go out and grab it, put it on the grill, and it won't stop leaking. The grill fired up, and I'm just like, oh boy, that would be bad. Bottom of the grill, filling it, because even if I left the doors open, I didn't feel right about that. And Mike goes, hey, just go ahead and take my gas cylinder. So I undo his bungee cord, undo the strap, undo the steel bracket, undo a whole bunch of shit, and as I pull it out, I'm like, it's fucking empty. And he goes, no, it's not. I gave it a little tussle, and I'm like, okay, so it feels like there's something barely in it. Bring it over. Doesn't even have enough pressure to get my grill even to fire. So he goes, just put it back on mine. Okay, bring it back over, hook it up to his, fire his up, let it run for 3 or 4 minutes, put the steaks on, let them sit for, Mike goes, here, there's something I gotta tell you though, because we've cooked the same thing at the same time. Your big monster grill, and the reason that I bought the grill that I have was exclusively because of the entertaining, like shoot-a-palooza and stuff like that we do. So I invested some money in a grill, and he's like, your grill, if your grill can cook something in 20 minutes, mine takes 40. And I'm like, oh, great. But thanks for the use of the grill. So I flip them, go back into the house, grabbed another cigar. Cobra, I had like a couple of them yesterday. Go back out, open up the thing, and it's out. The cylinder is run out. I'm like, ever get that feeling that the universe is just working against you? Thank you. Okay, so Stalker Steve said third, Multi-Gunman said to him, third beer or third STD? Because one of those is good and the other one, well, not so much. Stalker Steve says, I blame the third STD on the third beer. Cobra, hello there, Cobra. Matt, so this is how it ends. Shit, I need a drink. Revolution. Yeah, I'm guessing these would be coming in, well, a lot of you are watching the Georgia thing. And again, I know, I'm preaching to the choir, but you remember that part where I said, if they stole the presidential election, do you honestly think, because of how brazen they are and how fucking stupid how frickin' stupid the Republican Party is? Oh, we just have to go along and get along. I can't endorse Trump because he was just inciting violence. Hey, Lily, there's a shock. Every time. She is excellent at this. Do 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 do. Okay, so as you guys know, I had zero faith on the outcome And, whoa, shocker. I went to bed at 10 o'clock and both of the Republicans were winning. And I just shook my head and went, oh well, we tried. And sure enough, I get up and both of the Democrats had won. It's just like, why not? Why the fuck not? So, the bottom line is, I personally don't know if I will waste my fucking time or not. I mean, go ahead, someone talk me into it. But as of right now, I have no fucking faith. It's all fucking rigged. The Democratic Party doesn't give a flying fuck about The Democratic Party doesn't care about the American electorate. They know better than you. And now, unfortunately, we have become a third world country. We don't have and we won't be voting for a president anymore. They'll dangle your little strings and you'll go in and you'll press your little buttons and you'll feel like you did something, but you didn't. Because they know better than you. Or should I say, the Democratic Party, all they care about is power, getting as much of it as they can, and controlling you. The one thing I can say is moving forward, it really doesn't matter what they do, because my life is not going to change. What you hear about, what you know about, and what you see from me will massively be altered. EMT Railfan, 6th. Rich Huff, cheers all. Mike Moore, cheers, top 10. Thank you, Satch Boogie fan. Mule Team. Steve, I appreciate you coming over here. It's kind of like my continuation of the Green Dragon. You know, I'm not afraid to say what I say, but now that the Democratic, now that Obama 2 or Obama 3 will be fully in office, because lo and behold, the mentally deranged dumb guy is putting in place almost all of the people that were part of the Obama administration. There's a shock. There's something I didn't see coming. You can guarantee that the show will be on. But I still do ask, at what point in time will the good people actually step up and do what needs to be done for this country? And be prepared for your speech to be muffled. Trump has already been banned on Fagbook. And oh, by the way, in case you are wondering why Eric isn't responding to me, I am on my first jail sentence. Told Christine, I said, yeah, girls like the bad boys. You better step up your game, because they're going to want a piece of this, because I'm a convict now. Stephen Bush put a thing up about blah, 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 about whatever, the election in Georgia. I just want to know if 40 loaded mags is enough. And I left the James Yeager comment. I said, start working, or start loading mags, start working out, and it's time to start killing them fair weather pussies. So I'm in a 3-day jail hold for. It's like, oh, could it have been more? There is just really fucking. There is nothing that I like about Fagbook anymore. It's like, kiss my ass, Twitter. Suck a dick, Fagbook. it's just, but this is now full scale what we have. All of these anti-American companies are going to be in full game because they are now going to be empowered by the fact that the deep state has managed to cheat and steal the election. So, hey, fraud! Good job, Joe Biden. You managed to steal that election. Oh, and a disgrace book, and Google and YouTube. Go ahead and fact check it. Please explain some of those numbers before you just step in. It's probably be another deleted one, but that's okay, YouTube. I have another venue that these go to, so they're still seen. But yep, and of course, any of you people that fell for it, the Viking was not a Trump supporter, by the way. He was one minute he's a member of Antifa, and the next minute he's a Trump supporter. And it's a real tragedy that a 14-year military veteran ends up getting shot and killed. But of course the Dems are all for the police now, and the barricades and everything else. And I love the meme that I saw. This is a peaceful protest, and it was basically Minneapolis burning to the ground, and Portland and everywhere else that these peaceful democratic protests have taken place. And then they just showed the crowd waving Trump flags, wearing MAGA hats, and that was a violent protest. And I want to say, probably effective this morning was the last time I will be listening to Hugh Hewitt, because he wanted people to call in, and the only people he was willing to listen to and not hang up on were the people, and it was an awful lot of hang-ups. So you should have gotten the drift, Hugh Hewitt. I'm sorry, my local chat station, 710, I'm done. I started listening this morning, and every person that called in, and he's like, the violent, despicable, me or the why am I drowning? The rally, this despicable violent rally, and a guy called and he goes, "That was a bunch of patriots." Oh, there was no violence. Oh, really? Click, hanging up on people left and right. I just looked at Christine and turned it over to another radio channel. I'm sorry, Hugh Hewitt, you're a fucking fool. I mean, you're a sucking fool. And the fact is that there's a lot of people that feel the way we do. And the fact that the deep state, they knew that, I mean, this wasn't some kind of surprise rally. I mean, they had all sorts of time to plan shit. Another thing, and I don't want to sound just like a conspiracy theorist, but how is it that one of the most heavily protected peoples, senators and congressmen and vice presidents and all those people, and all of a sudden we just had practically an open door to go into the Capitol with no resistance until they started until they killed an innocent veteran. I don't know. Draw your own conclusions on how that could possibly happen. But compared to everything that the Democrat, libtard, deep state has done, and once again, the fools, like, I personally saw at least 4 different people that put up a thing on Fagbook last night saying, I just can't I can't go for this. Trump is not my president anymore. And there was one, I'm serious, this guy wasn't like some big wig. I mean, I checked interactions with him, and in 2018 and 2015, he wished me a happy birthday. And there was like 150 50 comments, and I couldn't find a single one that went along with what he had said about how Trump was no longer his guy and he couldn't show support and what a deplorable thing. And like I said, I spent well over an hour reading people's replies and liking them, and not a single person agreed with this guy. And yeah, I cleared a few more people out of my thing. Again, equal opportunity. I've lost friends before for things that I've said and political stuff that I disagreed on. I think it's a sad thing when you're so I mean, it's one thing, and I know because Smile Money, you go, well, you're kind of hypocritical. Well, no, not really, because I don't know who this fucking guy is, and I 100% disagree with what he said. If Smile Money put up a thing on Facebook and said all of the exact same things that this guy said, I wouldn't have unfriended Smile Money, because Smile Money is a friend of mine. I would not agree with you politically, but it wouldn't end our friendship. There's a different thing for severing the cord. If you're hanging on the side of a cliff and it's about to become your life and the two people you're hanging on to, but you know if you let go of one or the other, you can save 2 out of 3. Bam, I'm getting rid of the person that I don't even know who is offensive and an idiot. I mean, one of my local better friends is a complete mental midget politically. But he's a musician, so that explains a lot. But we still have other common things, and we both learned about 20 years ago we just don't talk politics, and everything is just fine. So, Smile Money, if you want to consider me hypocritical for unfriending and deleting a bunch of people for their political views, I have never interacted other than, like I said, that the one of the guys, the guy that had this comment that lost about, from what I can tell, about 150 friends last night for his one comment. Never had any interaction with him other than being wished happy birthday twice, 2018 and 2015. So, again, we don't have to agree politically, but it seems like this group and the people that I feel the most kinship, the most like my real family, unlike the blood, because it's certainly being shown to me that blood doesn't make people equally as smart. My sister this morning, hey, do you want to see the text I got from your mother? No, I don't. See, I don't get that shit because my Uncle Billy, who is also not a patriot, a super nice guy. I absolutely I love him. I just don't understand people that voted for a cheater and then stand behind a cheater, a man that has promised he's going to raise your taxes and bring us to the edge of socialism. I guess I just love freedom, and I love what our founding fathers stood and our men and women in our military were willing to fight and die for. What a silly fucking concept. It has nothing to do with Trump as a person. It has everything to do with what Trump has done as a president. He has done what he promised he was going to do. And the fact is that he fought 4 years of lies and accusations against him. A media that was hell-bent on making sure that today could possibly be his last day. And yet, he made it 4 years and continued doing that. Like I've already said, Trump gave up a life of luxury for his country. Biden gave up his country for a life of luxury. By the way, Mule Team, Steve, my brother, you know I love you. Multi-gun man. It's beer o'clock. Nowhere. It's whiskey time all the time. Well, you know what? I don't even know what it is I'm drinking. I should get a... Oh, and by the way, until I know that America... Well, I'll probably be carrying this for the next 2 years because that's when we'll be taking this country back. This is now my work gun. Right now, the two of these are my carry gun. She goes with me every single day, and I up the ante by putting... I have one in my work pocket and 5 or 6. I think there's 5 mags in the bag with the AR pistol. And like I said, this is my my work sidearm. And the in-house after hours is the SIG Sea Carry. Absolutely just a beautiful firearm. Night sights. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it must be empty. I see light at the end of the tunnel. This one's for you, libtards. I just love the craftsmanship, the back strap, matching the front strap. Well, not matching, but the grips and the back strap are a perfect match for each other. Then you got the nice checkering up front. Sad thing is, I have actually not put a round out of this downrange. But don't begin to tell me that I'm breaking the first rule of carry, because I have the documented proof of the 100, I think it was 157 rounds, the temperature, the humidity, the exact round that was fired through this gun by its previous owner. I mean, it's like, good God, oh, I was looking at your thing and I noticed you didn't write down what position the sun was in when you shot it. Flask number 99. You know, I want to say Scotch, but you know what? I've been wrong before, I'll be wrong again. I'm just going with Scotch. Taste, it has a sweet vanilla, almost a vanilla caramel. I don't know, did I say caramel before or toffee? I should have said caramel. Vanilla caramel. Overall, you know, it's not really my bag of tricks, but it's very drinkable. I think I'm going to go a 7.5. Let's see if we can hear anything from the Nihapian before this is over. Toot, 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 toot. Oh, and that'll be the next thing. A bunch of you have switched over to Signal. Signal doesn't notify me on my phone. It's like it's just like I find it. So I'll have to like figure out where this app even is. Class number 99. Scotch, probably frickin' whiskey. Sweet vanilla and caramel. And I gave it I gave it a 7.5. Okay. So I'm gonna have to check. I don't know. I know Jay from Elite Ammunition, who is a member of the Deplorables. He set up a thing on Signal for the Deplorables, because in the event that they try to fuck with us and get deleted, I mean, we've already had Brad got deleted, and of course they tried to make it look like it was somebody reporting them. Fuck you. The Deplorables is part of a family. Everybody in there has been friends in one way or the other, either having met, spent time with, like for instance with Brad. I've personally had the pleasure of shaking Brad's hand and spending time together. And congratulations, Brad. Brad got a brand new Chevy pickup today. If you were really cool, Brad, you would have got a Dodge, but, you know, we'll let that slide. Oh, yeah, and Multi-Gunman calling me out on whiskey. God. You know, I don't know, like, again, I like Scotch. Or, thank you. And for all I know, that could have been that half. I don't even know what sound. I don't seem like I'm getting notifications from this signal. Multi-Gunman. Multi-Gunman. Whiskey. God. I'll tell you what. Multi-Gunman, little Castmates IPA Jameson. Okay, now I gotta check, because I really don't. NIHAP, you're not coming in as a text to me. Okay. STARWARD Nova Whiskey. He says no E in Australia either. So it's an Australian whiskey. STARWARD Nova. Okay, hang on. Okay, what is... So, So as a text, it doesn't allow me to copy and paste it, so we have to go the longer route, the keyboard. How quaint. Cobra. Just use the keyboard. A keyboard. How quaint. So what I thought was funny about that scene is Scotty, who I've never seen use a keyboard, just completely devastates the typing. Single malt, $51, $55, $52, $60. So it looks like we're gonna call it 4.5 star rating after 6 reviews. A 4-star rating after 10 reviews. A 3.5 star rating after 1,565 reviews. So we're gonna call it a $52 bottle.
Okay.
Multi-Gunman called you out on a shot.
No, he didn't.
Supposed to do this,
No,
Jameson.
he didn't. Don't lie. I'll throw this can at you.
You throw your cans at me?
A can.
Oh, just one.
Yeah, instead of, you know, twisted tea, it'll be tomato.
Nice. Twisted tea.
You almost done?
I have no idea.
Well, dinner probably will be ready in like, I don't know, 25 minutes.
Okay. Gotta have a goal.
Or less.
Hey, remember when the priest said, "Till death do you part"?
Yeah, why?
Soon you'll realize he was helping you set a goal.
You know what? I can make that goal happen. Sooner than later.
Okay, moving on. Muletein, via la revolution. Clyde says, via la revolution, viva la guru, viva la blah 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 blah. Didn't scourge. Finally, some mega milk in the background. Gunwild says, moo. Oh, didn't scourge. You want to see some mega milk? I got some mega milk just for you. Blue Healer. I would kill for a 40-hour work week. I average 80 plus. Salary sucks. Yeah, that is no shit. See, back before I decided to work for myself, the person that I was working for, which is still someone that I do considerable amount of work for, and he hasn't gotten any non-cheaper. Again, after killing it, thanks for that Christmas bonus, dickhead. Back when I was actually worked for him, he was like, on the day that he asked me to get together and wanted to see about stealing me away from the company I was working for, he's like, you know, I'd really like to do salary. Not a fucking chance, because I've heard about you and I know exactly how this is gonna go. All of a sudden, and he tried, but you know, at the time, what I was doing, you know, construction and in this particular case, hardwood flooring is my specialty. There's no fucking such thing as an emergency in hardwood flooring. Oh my God, we got to get this dining room done. No, you promise shit that I am not going to fulfill for you on a Saturday or a Sunday, period. And everybody that I know that ever gave in to the dark side and said, yeah, oh yeah, dangle that little salary, that high dollar amount, supposed high dollar amount for salary, and the next thing you know, Blue Healer, you're getting paid for what would have been kind of like getting 45 hours all the time instead of a 40-hour week. And you talk to some of the people that work for him now that are salary, and they're pretty much, whoosh, yeah, I'll be there Saturday. Oh yeah, sure, I can do Sunday too. No, kiss my ass. I like money, and I like being able to buy and feed the passion that I have. Used to be firearms, but I've given that all up now. I'm thinking about raising alpacas. And, but fuck you. We still have our lives. And nobody, and I mean nobody on their deathbed is going to tell you, you know what? I wish I would have worked more. No, I want to stop fucking working. I don't want to go to work anymore. I would love to be able to get in my brand, well, newer, reliable, 1-ton dually with my beautiful fifth wheel behind it and just hit the road and start visiting friend after friend after friend after friend. Boo Healer, I'm heading your way. What do you want to do this weekend? I'll bring the beer. Gunwild says, top this, bitches. Cobra, people make money on YouTube? I'd like to know more. Well, gotta talk to John Solar, because John Solar has like 15 subs, 53 videos, and makes about as much as what I need to make my house payment per month. And me? Nothing. Nothing for, what, 4 years now? Not a fucking dime. That's great for John, though. If anybody deserves it, John Solar, I wish John was just raking it in. John is willing. John's that guy that if you call him at 2 o'clock in the morning, he's the guy that puts on his boots and heads out to go give you a hand. And again, NIHAP, I thank you for talking some reason into me the day that you said, just go back and watch this goddamn video, you idiot. Smile Money, YouTube doesn't have to prove anything to you. They are Google, keeper of the facts. Fuck off.
According to Wikipedia, Google Keep is a note-taking service included as part of the free web.
Cobra, hey, I'm an original patron member. I have the shot glass to prove it. Yes, you are. I've seen the video. Cobra, Alice won if you take out all of the vote-e fraud. Oh, I see. You, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about, I'm sorry, I'm thinking about just going with, Alice. It does get more to the point. I know there's some people that would think of Alice in Wonderland, but I'd be happy to send you to fucking Wonderland. Oh, ATF if you're fucking watching. Oh, this right there. Oh, compared to say just a tube on here, this just makes this like a precision fucking scalpel. Actually, as much as I like this, I'd probably build another pistol. Why? I don't know. Truck gun, bury it gun for the upcoming revolution. But I really, if I have to sell my soul to the devil or Satan, I will be putting the Odin Works on here if I can get my hands on one before any of the alphabets make it impossible. Basically, it looks just like the one that's on the rifle, except for it's completely undifferent. So, Alice? Is it Alice? It's more fitting for me because Alice is a badass. The real person is just a little bit of a disappointment. Shark ZF6, or should I say, JP reporting in for the Shark ZF6 channel, says laugh my fucking ass off. Well,
That's such fake news.
I don't know. Send me a pic. I want to see your ass laying on the floor. And second thought, I'll take your word for it. Matt Davis, I call voter fraud. No shit. Whoa, why? Your voice will be stifled. You're a conspiracy theorist. Yeah, just because everybody was winning and all of a sudden late at night, isn't it weird that, was it 32,000 votes for the Republican just disappeared? Like literally right there on TV, the number. But no, there's no fraud. There's no fraud. There's nothing to see here. YouTube, you're absolutely right. Biden is he never will be. Fuck you. Oh yeah, fuck Biden. Steven, being how your camera may be 820p, it's older tech and still pixelated. The pics you said were pixelated yesterday were hard to even tell. Run whatever, and we can't tell. Try seeing your phone, or try using your phone to record, even at 720, so you can run long video. The front-facing camera should work well enough. Well, why would I do that? I mean, once I get it set up over there, I can easily use the good camera. I know it's a much bigger file. Well, no, I haven't tried it with my new version of Corel. My new version of Corel fucking rocks. John Solar, this is one time I'm glad I didn't listen to you. The new version of Corel that I purchased for like $21 when it was $100 and something, but they had it on sale one day and I just said, fuck this. This version, not only does it render twice as fast, an hour plus brew review, it's almost like you can just sit and watch them like going, holy shit, I didn't do anything to my Whittle pewter, Steve Schweitzer. But all of the stuff that I said disappeared in between the two versions, it's back and then some. There is so much more with this version and what it is capable of doing. I mean, I just wish I had the time. You know, if I was one of these people that was sitting there doing video editing, or, you know, if I had a person and said, here, I'm just going to send you this file. I mean, I don't even know, like DDE. You know, Damon, he doesn't touch a single. He's got a guy. Matter of fact, the guy that's responsible for editing and uploading the DDE videos, Daily Driven Exotics, probably my favorite YouTube channel that isn't part of my family, and a non-political channel. He has a guy. That's all this guy does, is just takes the videos, puts them together, renders them, uploads them to YouTube, and what is it, like a year and a half ago, Damon actually surprised him by buying a Porsche for him and his family. Din Scourge, finally a link to see if you took a sip or not. Cobra, 45 minutes, 29 seconds equals $5. I'll put it on Matt's tab. I hear he is flush with bonus money. Clyde says 6 more weeks of winter, 9 more weeks of unemployment. Winning. Yeah. See, that's not even an option for me. Cobra, I have a few vids older, but they are cigar unboxings and such. But to correct the record, I said I was told to cut back. So my cigar days are infrequent now. Edit. I just look for my old vids and I don't see them. YouTube has disappeared them. I had several showing humidor deals and such from Thompson Cigars. There's a shock. Smile Money says Eric just lies to the doctor. He doesn't smoke or drink as far as she knows. True that. Cobra. Yeah, that should work out nicely. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I don't know if I'm going to experiment with something else from you, Cobra, because I'm really loving the nubs, and of course, Macanudo is a good standby. I'm probably going to grab a Macanudo and have dinner and then go out and light me up one. Matt Davis, till next time. 2 years, Matt. McLean, I voted for Alice. Mila is not my AR. Cheers. McLean, Van Gogh, Eric? You're like a wonderful diamond with so many facets. I didn't have you pegged for an art buff. Oh, I love Van Gogh. Christine's office, of course, she's been trying to, I think if she had her way, all the Van Goghs would go from the room, and you know, if she doesn't want them, I'll bring them down here. I got sort of places to put them, but I love Van Gogh. Stormy Night, probably one of my favorites. The Cafe, the one is pretty good, but yeah, I mean, yeah, they're originals. Clyde says, why you just know he is in the buff a lot. Okay, Clyde. McLean, I don't believe you'd pick that AK as a go-to-war tool. I think you're 223 all day. Yeah, I know. Of all the things I trust, there is so many rounds. This Alice. This here has... Alice has never had a fail to feed, a fail to fire. The only problems I ever had is when I put the echo trigger in her. Because the echo trigger likes full gas. If you are ever thinking about one of those, you're going to have to do away with all your low mass shit. Alice here is an adjustable gas block, a low mass carrier, a flat wire David Tubbs spring specifically made for 300 blackout or AR pistols, and a T3 tungsten carbide buffer. So when you match that with the trigger, it doesn't function properly. As soon as you put that on something running just straight gas, it functions perfectly. So unfortunately, Jeremy Predon, the badass fucking trigger that he's trying to find, I won't be able to put it in Alice. I'll probably I actually think I'd put it in my quote unquote my 3-gun with the Odinworks stock on it, because that's just a badass rifle all around, and it would be so awesome to have something that, from the videos I've seen, actually functions faster than that. It would sure be nice to know what the trigger pull feels like. McLean again, thumbs up for the big block intro crew. Steve, Frontline, top 100. Steve, shut up and read the comments. Steve, Zambuca shots and a cigar. Okay. Steve, the Isla del Sol cigar shouldn't be with your other cigars. They're infused. Well, Steve, I'm sorry. I'm not cool like you and have 37 frickin' humidors. I have one reliable one, and now I have an Instapot humidor. If you just smoke them fast enough, I'm down to one Isla. But okay, yeah, I got no problems with that. Let's see. Here's the cigar I will be smoking later. A Macanudo. And a Zambuca shot. God, why? And you guys that love Steve, several of you, because you're deranged as fuck. I am going to be doing the Candy Seal. I am going to be doing a review with him soon. Unfortunately, what he wanted to review, and I would love to be able to review, neither one of us can get it in our area. It was a chocolate a chocolate something from Yingling. And I have to say, overall, Yingling has some pretty good beers, but I don't think I can get anything from Yingling up here. And it turned out that he can't get it in his neck of the woods. So we got to find something else to review. I don't even know what that is at this moment in time. Steve, when you see this, I'll have to look. But the other night, I hit him up on video chat. I was actually out on the front porch in my t-shirt, starting to get a little chilly, but I smoked up one of the nubs. Cobra, gotta say, absolutely love the nubs. I've had 3 of them now. Get the V cut. They've got perfect drag through them. They burn clean. I really love the flavor. I believe Brandon, Bearded CB, he's a big fan of nub too. And I'm not even gonna wipe this out. This has to be washed. Stuff is just like syrup. Steven, rename the AR pistol. Name it Obama. Loud and brown.
You fake news.
Harmarsh, I guess I'm 56th view and 38th comment. It's 3 a.m. Can't sleep. Might as well watch this. You guys can scrap over who's first, what's on second, but I don't know on third, and all the other horse shit. Zeus, no hunting license required to hunt feral hogs in Texas, day or night, anything goes. Thermal scoped rifle at night is most common, but a good laser on anything that shoots, and a 4x4 will give you the rush of a lifetime. Zeus, maybe me and Gunwild need to come visit. Harmarsh, no, Matt, he's not kidding. You're a dim bulb. Also, not the sharpest tool in the shed. You're just a tool. Harmarsh, if you want to call your AR pistol Alice, then call it Alice. Since you want to rename it, I'll cast my vote for Alice. Thank you, Harmarsh. Then again, there's a reason that you have become a brother from another mother. Harmarsh, another person that if I don't have a dialogue with you every single day, that's a weird day. Harmarsh, damn, Frontline, that's a great comment about Matt's sweater. Hi, Ms. Boney. Wade, call it Alice. Do what makes you happy. Alice, you bitch. You're my bitch. Joey, I can never see that movie the same again. You can try, though, Joey. Brad, no worries. There are more pictures where the others came from. Oh, shit. Brad, CHYNA, that is all. Sharky, I watched the Flask 98 on Rumble yesterday. Was only in 480p, so
15 minutes.
okay. So that sucked a bit, but hell, none of us came here for the looks of the host. How do you know? Sharky, I got choices, Sharky. I would be naked in the kitchen, but I have my daughter this weekend, and I'm expecting a package. The Redhead AK looks nice as well, all shiny and wearing that drum. And I can say, good choice, sounds great, good luck. None of these work. Sharky, I'm not hitting a single one of these buttons because they all suck. Clyde, Revolution Whiskey. Hashtag the big guy is not my president. Hashtag Hunter Biden is... Hashtag Hunter's dad is not my president. shit. Scotsman, holy redhead. See, I'm gonna have to combine the two of you, man. I told you this. I can't do this for multiple reasons. Smile Money, you'd be surprised to know that health is probably turning into one of them, and not probably what anybody would guess, and I just don't even want to get into it. But I think my body is starting to say, "Hey, go ahead and have your fun." Whoa, right there, fucker. Because anything beyond that, I'm going to punish you. Going back to every single beer and every single shot requires an equal retaliation with at least one glass of water. And thanks to you fuckers, I'm probably sitting somewhere close to a gallon of water by the time I go upstairs. So, Scotsman, technically I could drink some more of that because it is a whiskey without an E. I know both of you will be extremely disappointed, though. Here's a weird thing. Oh, God. Every time anything, I just need to glue all of this shit. Whoa, Alice. Hold your shit. So the other day, I had a weird situation where I could have just, I ended up on, my truck is here, and I ended up on the complete other side of town, and the amount of work day had been fully used up, and I could have just left my truck on one side of town, and but I was like, okay, I've got the truck sitting on the property of the job, and Alice is out there, and I just don't. No. I mean, once you figure everything that I have invested in that right now, there's no way I am going to leave that anywhere that I am not. I mean, it was over $1,000 just for the stupid EOTech setup on there. And I know some people will be like going, yeah, I don't know, but I tell you what, if you ever have the chance and you're here and you want to shoot that, the glass on the EOTech magnifier is hands down the best I've had. And of course you see that, you know, if for any reason there's an alignment issue, you can move, and the glass doesn't have any kind of a reticle in it. It's just a magnifier. But if for some reason that it's not lining up perfectly with whatever you have sitting in front of it, and most preferred would be another EOTech product, it has all of the elevation and windage adjustments, and of course the magnetic detent on that is like second to none. There's just no way, once it's in one or the other, it is not going to flip the other way unless you want it to, or a bomb goes off. So yeah, there's a little bit of money invested right there. Unfortunately, something I would like to change. If it was a better trigger, I would have put the Hyperfire, the cartridge style Hyperfire in there, but unfortunately, I don't know, there's just something still weird about it. I just didn't. So I guess I stick with the Geisley 3 gun, but I still have no problems. Geisley, Mr. Geisley, And I know you started off at one point in the YouTube career, you were like literally a guy with 5 subs. I think I subbed and was friends with him. Now look at where he's gone. American Dream realized, beautiful. But the triggers, you could definitely spend some time talking to John Huber, and you could definitely improve on that. I love the fact that it's a flat bow. I don't like the fact that stage 1 is heavier than stage 2. That, to me, makes no frickin' sense at all. It's still, you know, in the big scheme of things, it's still a huge step over a mil-spec trigger. And I do honestly like it a little bit more than the national match. But everything else, I mean, right now, if someone said to me, Eric, that Palmetto State that you have in the 24-inch or the Geisley, which is better? I think I'd lean. You know, you have to overlook the cost difference, but that Palmetto flat bow cartridge trigger is pretty freaking great. I'm actually thinking about putting a little bit of money aside for the next whatever it takes, and I want to put one of those in the Palmetto 308 AR-10 because I believe that is the gun that is the better of the two to see about competing with the JP. The trigger that's in that AR-10 though, it still trigger pulls at 3 pounds, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good for something that's mostly a mil-spec trigger. Scotsman, 1:34. You could have shaved off a lot of time on this one. Oh well. Scotsman, almost 50 years, and Joe has accomplished nothing, yet we're supposed to believe that he had the most votes in the election. Can't make a proper sentence, can't speak without saying and Well, my old videos, I'm the same way, but I also am not president. Then, the opposite of Trump. 4 years created more American jobs, brought back manufacturing jobs, multiple trade and peace deals, lowest unemployment rate per COVID BS, doesn't take a paycheck, and fights for the American people. Yep. Creepy Sniffing Joe won. There's a shit ton of sarcasm on the end of that. Absolutely. You'll never convince me. You're never going to convince probably most of you, except for the trolls that run across this, and the unfact-check fucking douchebags at YouTube, that Joe Biden legitimately won. They cheated. Cheating Joe Biden. They stole the election, and they have now turned us into a third world country. Your vote means nothing. Why even have an election? You know, it's kind of like the show that I was watching, The Candidate. The only person, the candidate. Joe Biden, you're not my president. You're nobody's president. You fucking cheated. You will be carrying this with you forever. You won't know, though, because you're fucking stupid. Along with anybody that voted for you. Scotsman, common sense entry. Sounds like a porno title. What the? Well, I don't know. Fuck you, phone. Clyde, you have a Van Gogh room? I prefer Peter Paul Rubens and his Barkle style. You would. Sharky, there's this new for me, Instapot out with a Saurus Sonos vid function. Now, JR10 Desert Gold does a lot of that. Seems very interesting. My bet is that you can set that up to the temp you want. Sharky. SH, extra Cobra Brew Babes on the beach. Damn. Outro Babe, yes please. Smile Money. Be a Democrat. You don't need guns. They'll give you drugs and birth control. No, they won't give you birth control. Once you get pregnant, they've got the coat hanger brigade that'll come and remove the baby from you. Or you'll carry it full term, and then they'll adios it when they yank it from you. Gunwild. There are some gorgeous redheads. You are not one of them. I won't argue with you. Oh my God, seriously? Gunwild. Well, it seems the Dems have done a good job stealing this election. To borrow Clyde's saying, revolution. Gunwild. Alice is a much better name. I agree. Gunwild. I have a ton of cigars and don't do videos on them. But if I had a cigar channel, I would. Cigar Wild 1. Think about it. Mike, cheers, E. Cheers, Mike. Mike again. Thank you, Eric. And I can say my pleasure, welcome, no worries. I'm going with welcome. Always. I hope everybody keeps Mike and his dad in your prayers. I hope things are going better. DFC 74. Ooh, now he's into old chicks. DFC Catsway IP is pretty tasty. I've emptied a lot of 6-packs. It is. It's actually, for an IPA, it is very tasty. It's a good daily drinker, and it's priced right. Jeremy, Pre-Dawn Flower, is Sleepy Joe really that bad of a guy? Question mark. I kind of like the way he sniffs hair. I'd like him to sniff my hair. The carpet or the shades? DFC, I like Alice or nothing. Well, Alice it is. Jeremy, what worries me more than the deep state stealing the election is the fact that every election from this point on means nothing. Whomever fits the narrative is going to be the president. Our vote doesn't matter. So what's the point of voting now? Jeremy, I got nothing for you. Because I realize that as a guy standing in front of his fucking camera, and at least 140 of you will watch this, I don't honestly know anymore. Because the Democratic Party would rather cheat and steal an election than let the voices of the American people be recognized. So moving forward, why bother? You might as well just wait and see what the Democrats want, because all they care about is their power and bringing socialism, eventually communism, to you. And that's worked out so well everywhere it's been used. Jeremy, the tree of liberty needs to be watered with blood of tyrants. Amen. Jay, what you need is a video hosting server and software that mimics YouTube with comments. The fucking attorney is also a big-time code writer. He already has a standalone video server. If everything goes to shit, gun video-wise, I will be doing that on his server. Cost can be an issue. Currently, he is using Amazon Cloud Serve service. It would avoid all of the issues of BitChute, growing pains, etc. But it's not cheap, though. kind of wonder, what does not cheap equate to in dollars per month? Now we're going to the club, and then I have to get out of here. We've already gone too long. Ed, Scott, I'm drinking peanut butter milk stout from Left Hand. Cobra, here at work. Sorry to hear that. Cobra, cheers to our Ed Clubber Sunny Slopers. And Harmar says cheers. Oh, by the way, and I can't remember exactly how I had it worded. Tomorrow, on Locked and Loaded, because this is the last time you're going to actually hear me, the subject or the promo, you're going to see Satan is here. Which means we have the opportunity to discuss Satan sauce. But more than likely, we are going to discuss the Democratic Party and the fact that they are true evil. Any organization, any political party, anything that wants to remove you from your God-given ability to vote for who the leader is of your country, and they don't even care. All they care about is power. That is what true evil is. So we're going to be discussing Satan sauce or the Democratic Party. Cobra. Hashtag Matt loves us. Smile Money says the review is on. Cheers. Cheers, Smile Money. Gunwild. So the sunny slopes of long ago. Hey, Alice, can you do me a favor? Here, let me move your love tassel. Can you please hold this for Mr. Holster? Joey, she's not available for you. Gunwild, to the sunny slopes of long ago. Cheers, Two-Hearted Ed Final Missioners. And Harmar says, cheers, Gunwild. Smile Money. Well, PA has more than 9 million registered voters and only about 7 million voted. Now, I'm not a mathematician, but 9 is larger than 7. I'm just telling you what's in the fucking news. Smile Money. Then, even the other claim that more mail-in ballots were counted than mailed out was derived from a TV graphic in Lancaster, and the station admitted that the graphic was wrong. So yes, you heard it reported, but it was a fuck up. He didn't. He actually put it so that it would be accepted, but I know how he's feeling. That is why doing your research involves listening to both sides. Well, I'm telling you right now, listening to the media, you're only hearing one side, but I appreciate the fact that you try to dive deep. Harmarsh, 200 Ale Club, Sunny Slopes Long Go. Cheers, clubbers. More cowbell. And I can say absolutely the best or nice one. I'm going with nice one. And cowbell. Sorry, edited. For safety reasons. And last in, Steve. Here for the club. Hey, Matt. No, there's no Matt. Hitting the refresh button. Steve stands as the last comment. Appreciate all you guys. Buckle up for your safety. Where are we? Wow, really? Buckle up for your safety, and just know the next 2 years, everything that can be thrown at the wall is going to. And personally, you can go fuck yourself, Biden.